Hey everyone, welcome to Module 13. Can you believe we're already at 13? We're almost done. Only a few more chapters left. Module 13, we're going to go over repeated measures and two-factor analysis of variance. So we're looking at ANOVAs again. This is going to be a little bit different. So the biggest thing is that we're looking at a factorial ANOVA, which is really just using two or more independent factors and then a single response variable. So we're going to be looking kind of at a little bit more information, and we're going to be seeing how these things can affect one another. All right. So it should be really used, this factorial ANOVA should be used whenever you'd like to understand how two or more factors can affect a response variable, and then whether or not that there's an interaction effect between the factors on that response variable. So what that means, I'm going to kind of go into this, is that when you're looking at in your reading review, you're going to be looking at this video. Okay, so he's going to give you an example of an ANOVA in here, and he's going to be looking at a few different factors. Okay, so he's going to be looking at gender, and then he's going to be looking at age. And because there's different variables for each factor involved, that's when you're going to be doing this factorial ANOVA. So go ahead and watch this video. It's going to give a little bit more example and a little bit more background into that. And then once you watch this, you're going to be able to click into your assignments and then click into your discussion. And this is kind of where you're going to be coming up with your own example. All right. So when you look at chapter 13, you're going to need a reference for chapter 13. But really what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using this ANOVA to compare the means across multiple groups. All right. So answer a few of these questions, and then your book is going to be listing an example of a two-factor ANOVA. So it's going to be testing the mean differences for factor A, which is gender. So you're going to have males versus females. And then you're going to have factor B, which is level of violence, and that's with like video game violence. And so you're going to think about that. And remember, you're looking at levels of violence, but then you're looking at it in terms of the different genders. So you're comparing the violence to the different genders. So you're going to develop an example such as this one, where a two-factor ANOVA would be used. All right. So you're going to list the two independent variables, and then you're going to list the other variables that you're going to be using as well. Okay, so instead of gender and violence in video games, what else do you think that you could use an ANOVA for? And there's so many different things that you could select. Nothing's a wrong answer as long as you can justify how you would measure that. Okay, so then you're going to list those, and then you're going to explain what the purpose of your study would be, and then why that two-factor ANOVA would be a good choice to use that. All right, so that's the biggest part of this. Obviously, use your reference to kind of answer this first part in terms of, when you would use an ANOVA, and kind of defining the main effect interaction that it kind of uses for the patterns. Okay, so use your book for that, or use another source, whatever's easier. And then you're going to, work on your mind tap exercises. Keep up on those. I know they're getting a little bit more difficult as we keep going. Get some practice. Again, if you guys need any other resources, you can always check in with the Student Success Center. They have tutors available for you. There's a 24/7 online tutoring option available for you guys as well. So if you need just a little extra help with your mind tap exercises, or just a little bit more help in general, please utilize those. We have options available to you and people to help. The last thing is to remember to work on your term project that's going to be due at the end of the semester. So don't leave that to the last minute. I know you guys have a lot of other projects and assignments kind of creeping up on you. So as long as you can kind of work on those throughout the remainder of the semester, I think you'll be okay for time. So just a reminder to do that. Other than that, though, just get your discussion done, look over the videos, and then get your mind tap done. And then I will see you guys in the second to last module, which is module 14. All right, bye.